Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Welcome, guys, to Think About It Reviews, where we think about, we process what we just watched, or we think about whether we're going to go watch the film or not. This is just my opinion, like always, so you guys are going to see the film no matter what I say, but here are my thoughts about the film itself. So, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them is a spin-off to the Harry Potter franchise, and my teacher read us 3 books in the Harry Potter franchise, and I've seen one film, the first film. So I am familiar with Harry Potter, but I wasn't familiar after the 3 books. I mean, I know what happens at the end with Voldemort and Harry and their epic duel. Because I like spoilers, so I've learned here and there what Harry Potter is all about. I've been in Harry Potter world at Universal, okay, and this, if my knowledge is correct, is a spinoff of this character who is played by Eddie Redmayne. Is it Eddie Redmayne? I believe Eddie Redmayne. Yeah, Eddie Redmayne. He plays this character named Newt, and Newt is actually in the Harry Potter world, but he's just kind of suggested, or he's explained in the Harry Potter world, where he made this book talking about all these fantastic beasts that are around the Harry Potter kind of wizardly world. He's just really kind of mentioned in the Harry Potter franchise, but now he gets his own film. So this is a spinoff from that. This is directed by David Yates. I don't really recall what he did. What surprised me at the end credits was it was written by J.K. Rowling. And J.K. Rowling, I've heard her play the Cursed Child is really, really, really good. So J.K. Rowling is killing it, and the studio really trusts her to handle these kind of properties, which is crazy. It's because she is an author, and usually authors are just kind of there to really guide a lot of the writers and everything, but she's really handling the writing that goes into this film. Excuse me. Also, like I said, I mentioned the cast is Eddie Redmayne, Catherine Waterston, and I believe she's going to be in Alien Covenant, the lead actress. Dan Fogler, Alison Sudoi, Ezra Miller, who, spoiler review, just letting you guys know, this is a spoiler review, so head out if you don't want to hear what I have to say. Spoilers. But Ezra Miller looked just like fucking Voldemort. He had the whole facial just take away the nose, and he looks like fucking Voldemort. What was crazy is that this budget is at $180 million, and it was released in November 10th of 2016 in domestic area, and it has taken home $507.1 million worldwide. I believe it was distributed overseas as well, but of course China's not going to take that shit. But the thing is, it's not doing as good as previous Harry Potter movies, but it's doing it. I mean, come on, $108 million, I don't know, $507.1 million, but like, come on, it's a winner. It's definitely a winner. It's making a lot of bank. So let's just talk. Spoiler review. What did I think about the film? I really enjoyed the film. I enjoyed the film quite a bit, even though I'm not immersed into the Harry Potter world. But seeing the trailers and everything, it interested me, and I was like, you know what, I'll get right on that. I'll check it out and see what I have my thought. You know what I thought about it. I think Eddie Redmayne as Newt. I think this is the problem I had with the film. I think Newt as a character he didn't feel leading man material to me, and I think it's because maybe somewhat of the writing, maybe somewhat of going into this film. I thought one way, and it was actually a different kind of way, because I thought that was going to be more of searching of these crazy ass creatures, these beasts. I thought I was going to see a dragon, but that wasn't the case. I mean, it was somewhat of the case in the film, but the film really felt like there was 2 storylines going at the same time, and one was interesting and the other one was interesting, I guess, as well, but it just never balanced really quite well and never gelled together with Newt tracking down all his beasts and then learning of this abstract or obscurity this child that we're trying to find that's obscure. I think it's called obscurity or whatever, where he has this magic so built up within him, but then it's like all evil and all that shit. And then you had Colin Farrell's character, or Johnny Depp's character. I mean, it was a lot. It could have just been handled better. It could have been gelled a little bit better. But honestly, I was kind of looking forward to a film where it was just really capturing these beasts. Now, the problem I had with the film, too, was like Newt says, like, none of my beasts are dangerous. How about you do make some of these beasts dangerous? Not all beasts are going to be friendly and just like, oh, he just bit you. He's getting away those memories, No, like some of those beasts probably would be dangerous. I mean, he did have that obscure kind of like fucking cloud dust thing in that case that he was like studying and stuff. Now, isn't that creepy? Joker just went off right now. But Newt as a character, I felt like a lot of his mannerisms and quirks can work, but he just kind of came off as a little bit boring, and just we wanted like kind of him to like speak up, or just like we wanted that Eddie Redmayne who was a little bit more charismatic, and he started kind of getting together, like he started kind of opening up a little bit once he starts gaining a little bit more friendship with Jacob, and of course with the what's her name, the chick, Tina. But like that first kind of like 25 minutes, it was just like, is this guy gonna kind of open up a little bit more? And I get he's kind of like, like he's shy and this and that, but he really never kind of blossoms as really a leading man character should. And there's been plenty of characters that had the same quirks and same kind of like mannerisms he's had, but was able to kind of like bring a little bit more life into the character and make the film a little bit more enjoyable. I'm not saying Eddie Redmayne didn't do a great job. I think he did a fine job, but I think he could have opened up that character a little bit more, where it could have been a little bit more definitely enjoyable. The one of the enjoyable aspects that I thought was just going to absolutely ruin the film was Jacob. Jacob's character was actually a pretty surprisingly good surprise. It was a good surprise. It was very I like this character. I mean, he wasn't overly hilarious, but I thought him and Newt did a great job in the film. I thought they had good chemistry. I thought they did I thought a lot of when they were actually looking for the beasts, I thought that was great. Some of the beasts' designs were a little bit wonky and weird, but some of the beasts were really cool. Like I love the Nimbler, I believe it was called, the one that was stealing all the change and stealing all the jewelry and stuff. I love that little thing. That little thing was fucking awesome. He was quirky. He was fun. Eddie Redmayne, when he was going after him, when Newt was going after him, he just demolishes the whole jewelry shop. And fucking Jacob's like, oh, they went that way. That was a great moment. I thought that was hilarious. I thought that was pretty funny. The Salem thing, and of course with Credence, his whole character. I mean, I think I've said this plenty of times this year. I'm sick and tired of having a big fucking entity or big ball of fucking smog just like be the villain. Why don't you have Credence in human form, or a different, if they're gonna be a different form, have of humanoid like form than just this big old dust cloud. That's kind of, I feel like that's just a lazy way of doing things now. I thought Credence looked just like fucking Voldemort. I thought Ezra Miller did a great job acting in there. But yeah, I mean, when he turns into this big old dust cloud, it's like, really? And then when they vaporize him, it was kind of anticlimactic towards the end of this film. Colin Farrell. I like Colin Farrell as an actor, honestly. I think he picks a lot of roles that his films always go under. But him as an actor, I think he's fine. I think he does a great job. I would have liked more of Colin Farrell in this film, actually. I thought he was going to really go after these beasts, or maybe like try to use these beasts in his own advantage, because in the trailers it made him look like he was the bad guy, so I assumed he was the bad guy, which he ended up being the bad guy. But yeah, I just really felt like I wanted more Colin Farrell. I didn't think there was enough Colin Farrell, and then his relationship with Credence, it was somewhat interesting, but we were trying to, because the mystery of it all, like why does he need Credence and what's going on here, and then we learned about the obscurity or whatever the fuck it's called. and then it kind of is like anticlimactic towards the end, so it doesn't. It's just like whatever, honestly. So Colin Farrell, I think he does a good job, but I think he just doesn't get enough to play with in this film. I think he just kind of like is the back burner of this film. And that was the problem with the film. Like I said, was these two storylines that were going at the same time, they just didn't interconnect really well. There was one scene where the president of the Wizard World says that your beast is probably the one that's causing all this mess, that killed Shaw's son, the one who's running for president, this and that. But he, of course, Newt says none of my beasts are dangerous and stuff, and then it's really the Abscur that's causing all this. He even says it, that this looks like an Abscur. Somebody did this in their Abscur or whatever it's called. And, like, it just kind of was rushed. That one moment where they're connecting his beast with this death was so rushed that I was like, whoa. Like, maybe you need to slow it down, and maybe you need to, like, really, because it felt like they didn't, like, investigate it. They just blamed him on it. They just blamed his beast. They're like, oh, it must be your beast. That's it. I mean, they didn't really. I thought he was gonna go in and go like, look it. You see those. You see how his face looks. You see the way it's just there's scars here and there. Like I thought Newt was gonna do that, but he didn't, and it just really the council just kind of like, yeah, you're guilty. Get your ass out of here. Greaves, go kill him. Like, I mean, they didn't tell him to kill him, but they said basically, go judge their ass. I mean, that whole moment should have slowed down and really should have, if they're really going to have Newt and his beast be interconnected with the Abscur and Colin Farrell's storyline, then they should have really took their time on that to make it sync very well, because it didn't sync very well. It didn't really transfer over where, oh yeah, it's his beast. If they're going to do that, then if they're going to actually, they should have actually had some of these beasts actually be very dangerous, because not all animals are safe. But that was my real problem with it. But the good things were the special effects were great. I thought the special effects were really held up. I mean, yeah, sure, some effects you're like, that's fake, but I thought it was great. I thought they all. The whole effects pretty much held up, except the kind of like rhinoceros looking one. I believe that was Ron Perlman. The one Ron Perlman that wanted the little tree thing. I think that was Ron Perlman as like a little gremlin goblin thing. Loved it. Fantastic. I thought that was really, really cool. It really reminded me of the Chicago 1930s, kind of 1940s mobster era. And I just really felt like I was immersed in that world. The little green dude, I call him little grass Groot. Little grass Groot that was with Newt. I really liked that, how clean he was. I thought Newt was like a dick for actually giving away his little green guy. I thought, okay, maybe Newt has a plan to get him back. He didn't really have a plan. He just kind of like gave it to him and wanted some information. I liked Tina's sister. She was I liked the idea that, I can't remember her name. I liked the idea that she could really read what's in their head. I thought that was really cool. Tina herself, I believe her name's Tina, the cop that's pretty much the wizard cop that's obtaining Newt, which was kind of weird how like, come on, you really didn't think Newt and Jacob were going to leave that complex when, giving them cocoa and all that shit. So I just didn't understand the whole relationship and her trying to bring him in kind of, and like that's her prisoner. Like it was kind of odd, the whole situation in the very beginning, especially with him trying to find his beast, like him just like not being handcuffed or anything, or not being put in a prison cell. I don't know. Didn't he break a lot of laws? I don't know. Well, whatever. But Tina herself, I thought she was fine. I was kind of hoping a little bit more from her character as well. It wasn't Doctor Strange bad with Rachel McAdams, but it was just, I think it was a little bit step up, but kind of was hoping a little bit more from her, honestly, especially when she was established early on, and then she kind of a little dropped off towards the end of this film. Like I said, I like Jacob and him getting his bakery. Thought that was awesome. The whole what was it called? Where they it's pretty much the MIB where they flash you with the light and then your memory's erased. obliterate towards the end of this film when they obliterate the whole city. I thought that was really cool when all the city was getting put back together and everybody's just like using their wands. That was cool. The obliterate scene was so obvious to me though, especially. It's just like when he said like the city, I was like, okay, yeah, everybody's gonna get some of that shit. But with the raindrops and all that stuff, it was I was gonna get pissed if Jacob's been through all this shit and this guy's gonna get his memory erased, and he's probably gonna get the girl still, but he's not gonna remember. But I like towards the end when he gets his bakery and he does remember, and I've been told because the bite that he got from the first creature, it erases all the bad memories he has. So he obtains a lot of the good memories, and the good memories was meeting Tina's sister. I like the strudel scene. I like some of the humor in here. I think the humor could have been a little bit better, but some of the humor was good. That's really the creature designs were, like I said, were pretty good. I like the lion, how it puffed up. That was pretty cool. But some of the creature designs were bizarre, like the rhinoceros one, the little tentacle monster one. The bird looked pretty awesome. Love the monkey. The monkey was sick. All right, the monkey could tell from the future what was going to go down, and how he's caretaking that dragon looking thing was really, really cool. The wizardly world was very impressive. The world itself was very impressive. I mean, going into Universal, like I said, it's been a while since I got into Harry Potter, but this year going into the Harry Potter world, I mean, it was really, really badass. Just looking at all this stuff that they built, this train, the castle, going into this movie, I'm like, I hope I'm entranced like that, like I was at Harry Potter World, and I felt that way when they switched gears and it looked like an ordinary the no-mans or the humans that they don't have powers and stuff, and then they switch and it's a different society, it's a different world. This is the wizardly world. This is what's going on over here. It's a little bit more old-fashioned, a little bit, as you could say. You got little little goblins over here, cleaning your wand. That's how you do it, cleaning your wand. So I like that. I like the world that the wizards are living in. It does make me remember a little bit of Harry Potter and him going to a train station and Hogwarts and stuff. There was a lot of references in this film. I got a little bit of it. Didn't get most of it. So let's talk about Johnny Depp. So Johnny Depp played the character what they were talking in the very beginning, which my one buddy I was watching with said it was so obvious because you could see the haircut and how the haircut was in the very beginning, except it was white. I think it was white or black, whatever. So you knew Colin Farrell was a different kind of character towards the end. So Johnny Depp is this one character, I believe, who was Dumbledore's best friend, but turned evil and was causing a riot throughout the wizardly world. So they were looking for this. He's a wanted wizard, evil wizard. So that was Johnny Depp's character. Now, Johnny Depp being in the Harry Potter franchise, boy, does that guy need a hit? That's what I was thinking the whole time. I mean, I love Johnny Depp. I love Johnny Depp as an actor. I think he does do great jobs in some roles. If you haven't seen Black Mass, he does a great job in that film. That's one of the more recent films. Of course, he still plays these quirky characters like Jack Sparrow, but I think you should you should not count out Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp is a good actor. Is he a good human being? That's another issue altogether. But overall, I like him in this role, in this franchise. A lot of people are not liking the casting choice for what he is. I'm a little disappointed that Colin Farrell is out. I think Colin Farrell is a very good actor, and I would like for him to be back. I like how he was Greaves, and I think it would have been cool if he would have continued to be that character, or at least him in the Harry Potter world, but we're not going to get any more of him. We're going to get Johnny Depp. It would have been cool if they were just two different kind of characters, but they're not. So that's pretty much my thoughts on Fantastic Beasts. Was it a fantastic film? I don't think so. Was it a good film? It was a good film. It was a good film, but there was, once again, I'm a nitpicker when I say I'm a critic. There's problems with it. I don't know too much of the Harry Potter world, so maybe if I knew more of the Harry Potter world, maybe I'd enjoy it more. Don't know. But what I saw was I saw a lot of good things for it, and I saw yeah, some things that could have been a little bit different, handled a little bit better. Honestly, this film I think could have overall, if you the gist of it, it could have been handled better, but it was a fine film for what it was. So, I want to say Harry Potter, but Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them was an enjoyable film. Am I going to watch it 10 times? No, I'm not. Am I just like pissed that I went to watch it? No, I'm not. I really enjoyed it. So, thank you guys for listening. If you haven't already, go check it out. I mean, if you want to watch it, go watch it. It's up to you, man. If you don't want to watch it, you don't want to watch it. But I'm just here to voice my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So thank you guys for listening on Dan and Megan Dan's Son. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We would appreciate it. Like the video if you like it and comment below. Love to hear your thoughts. Please. And like I always say, grab a seat. Make sure you got some good popcorn to eat. I'll see you at the cinema. Bye, guys.